back to day 6 of the World Athletics Club. My name is Chari Hawkins, and we have some exciting competition coming up. But first, let's take a look at the highlights from day 5.
What an imposing figure Andreas Gutzius is. And he'd love to show his young teammate that he's still got the skills. And he has. Remember, he's bidding to become the youngest male medalist in World Championship discus history. And he's gone very close to 70 this season. That is massive. Can he take the lead here? He knows he's capable. He's gone 69. Oh, and that's over 70. And there's the confirmation. Christian Che, 71-13, silver to Electa, and bronze to Andreas Gutzius. Coming round the top bend, Farham and Dos Santos. Now Benjamin beginning to move on the inside. All 3 medalists from Tokyo. Farham's going backwards, Benjamin's coming through. Dos Santos has the belief, he has the desire, and he has the talent. The Viking roared in Tokyo, but tonight belongs to Alison Dos Santos. A massive championship record, a lifetime best, and he was not to be denied revenge. The crowd are going wild because Rai Benjamin got the silver and Trevor Bassett has taken the bronze with a massive PB of 47.39. Needs some of that famous Aussie grit here. Oh, yes! Yaroslava Mahuchin. 1 failure at 2:02. This is her second attempt. Yes! Yes! She cleared 2:04 for silver behind Lasitskaya in Doha. This height probably bring her gold. Oh! That was so close. Everyone at this end of the stadium willing her on, roaring her on. So close, doesn't matter. That has been the night of her life. Patterson is the world champion. This is a massive opportunity for Jake Reitman. So often he's missed out, and he's cut up Jakob Ingebrigtsen there, and he's taken the inside line. Chariot closing in on Ingebrigtsen's shoulder. Katia trying to find a way through on the inside. This is a brilliant run by Reitman. What a story it would be if he took the title. He might hang on here. Ingebrigtsen's trying. He's closing, but he's looked over his shoulder. Jake Reitman with the performance of his lifetime. He joins Steve Cram as a world champion.
So let's be honest, it's kind of hard not to want to talk about these championships. Let's go ahead and take a look at what everybody's saying on social media. So we are actually behind the scenes here with NBC, and I'm actually also here with our social media behind the scenes expert, Marta. Come with me behind the scenes as we have NBC, which is going to be the broadcasting station for the USA, and actually we have Otto Bolden here. Otto, what are you guys doing for these championships?
Well, it's our job to bring the first US hosted championships of the World Outdoor Championships to America. And of course, we know that Americans love track and field as much as the next person, but we do have a lot of fans to reach. So we feel like we have to kind of bridge the gap between the established fans who are going to tune in and those who are going to tune in for the very first time and hopefully get some new fans.
It's always so important for athletes such as yourself that understand this sport to be able to bring it to the people around us. So thank you so much for everything that you guys do.
This is Team NBC Sports doing our best to bring the World Athletics Championships to America. Right here we've got 4 different monitors. We've got the world feed coming in that I can change the channel on to find whatever event is going on the track. I can watch it intimately right here to follow along. I've got my laptop where I've got a lot of my notes, a lot of event explanations and my own little key things to relay what's happening out there to the public. And then we've got our program, like what's actually going out and broadcasting to the United States.
So notes are an important piece of it. We kind of have to be ready for any possible competitor being up during the broadcast, and so a combination of some work that's been done by our team at NBC researching a lot of the background biographical and those stories to make the viewers care about something away from the track or the field in this case. We've got World Athletics providing some notes as well for all the athletes and qualifying in the final, and then a whole bunch of post-it notes, note cards, anything that we think that would give the viewers some more appreciation for what they'll see the athletes do over the course of these championships. We're ready to share it with the world.
Being on this side is nice, especially being able to be a fan, get to see the whole entire meet. Not even gonna lie though, the athlete in me, the competitor in me is like really, it's burning the fire in me, man. I really want to be out there on that field. And I mean, it's gonna set the tone and set the pace for next season. Me being here, especially during a moment like this, never happened again.
So now let's catch up with another legend of our sport. This particular legend has been known for potentially being the best hurdler of all time. This is Alan Johnson, 4-time world champion and Olympic champion.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Alan Johnson. I'm a former 110-meter hurdler, Olympic champion, and I'm a coach for USA. Well, I think the main thing about winning 4 championships is just being consistent, and every year not trying to make the World Championships too big. Just make it another race, and make sure that you're training hard and being diligent and being thorough about everything that you're doing. I feel like I was pretty consistent throughout my career, but being the GOAT, the greatest of all times, is not something that I really think about. That term, it varies depending on the era. I think it's a great sport because anything can happen. The crowd is so knowledgeable. The crowd usually comes here and they pack in and they beat their feet on the stands, and there's just a lot of energy. And because of that, you see a lot of fast times.
So yesterday we were able to catch up with Raven Saunders, and today we are actually featuring her in an amazing video where she talks about the magic that is Hayward Field.
How would you describe Hayward Field? To me, Hayward Field means great performances. The energy here sends tingles through your body like nowhere else in the world. When you walk through that stadium, something that we here in the States like to call Hayward magic. For the World Championships to be here for the first time ever is something immense and historical. The greatest performances will be made, and it's something that will be completely unforgettable. The World Championships have been held in some of the most iconic stadiums in the world. Hayward Field just adds a little sugar, spice, and performances so nice. If you want to know how great greatness could be, all you need is a little magic. For the many athletes that get a chance to compete here, it's something that you would never forget. Oh man. They will know, remember, and never forget that they were here at Hayward Field.
All of these talented photographers are here so that they can give those athletes those amazing pictures that you see them posting on social media. Let's go behind the scenes and talk to them about what it takes to get the perfect shot.
Welcome to my office. So we start the day by heading to the media room, and we get our cameras ready, put our batteries in, cards, etc., get them ready for the day. I format all my cards make sure I've got no images on from the previous day, make sure I've downloaded everything, make sure I've got fully charged batteries in them all and spares in my bag. It's basically just getting to the track, looking at the light, changing my settings based on what the light's doing and what the backgrounds are like. Key to a good photo is, first of all, look at your backgrounds, make sure they're as clean as you can, and then you're looking at light, composition, you're anticipating a lot of what's going to happen, and also doing your research on who the big names are, who's going to win, who are the favourites, and how they're likely to celebrate. And the hardest part about my job is probably just having eyes in the back of my head and keeping on top of everything, because things happen really quickly and all at once, and you've got to be looking at your schedule constantly. I have my schedule taped to the back of my accreditation, so I'm constantly looking at this with the timings and any little notes that I might make to remind me that I've got to do that, I've got to be there. I don't find being a female is limiting, or it shouldn't detract anyone from being a photographer, especially involved in sports. Yes, there are less of us, but I don't think it's a big deal. This is a great job, and it's long hours and it's hot and that kind of thing, but I love it, and yeah, it's not really a job to me. It's my hobby.
As an athlete myself, one of my favorite things about competing is being able to do so with the fans, and I'm sitting with some of them right now. And speaking of fans, let's see some of the favorite fan reactions from yesterday's competition. And that's the end of the show. I am so excited for today's competition, so stay tuned and make sure to watch all of these incredible athletes. And I am going to see you tomorrow at the World Athletics Club.